Hi, I'm Greg Little, and I'm going to provide you an overview of my mini course data visualization. I'll start with my instructional design document on Wix, move to a demonstration of my mini course on Canvas, and conclude with a review of my course assessment. For the IDD, we'll start from the top and then work our way down. The mini course is data visualization. The course provides foundational knowledge on data visualization techniques, design principles, and targeting the audience. This is a 1-week online synchronous course. The lessons and assignments are a mix of online activities and live sessions. Some activities are individual efforts, and others require student collaboration as part of a team. The knowledge gap I'm addressing is the ability to translate data into a message that conveys meaning to a target audience. Many professionals technically know how to build a presentation, but lack the skills and experience to effectively employ the tools or convert professional terminology into a common language that the audience can understand. My target audience consists of young professionals in the Army's modeling and simulation community. They have good technical competencies, but they lack experience in developing effective graphics for those other than their peers. This is a how-to course, and it is synchronous online. So by the end of this course, the learners will be able to effectively communicate an idea or recommendation to a target audience by applying data visualization techniques. Create a data visualization for a target audience, given the data in context, that effectively employs key design principles of data visualization. And third, analyze a target audience to determine key data visualization planning considerations that align with the audience. Now, each CLO is underpinned by at least 2 enabling learning objectives, or ELOs. These ELOs are sequenced in increasing cognitive levels, starting at describe and progressing to apply, analyze, evaluate, or create. I use behaviorism-based methods to set the baseline of knowledge and then employ social constructivism using group activities like discussions and a role-playing activity to achieve the higher Bloom levels. For learning activities, you can see that they are all nested underneath the CLOs. I use a broad set of learning activities such as media-based lectures, live lectures, discussions, hands-on application, demonstration, group project, and role-playing exercise. For assessments, there are quizzes or polls early in the lesson, followed by more challenging assessments at the end of each module, like the role-playing exercise. For subject matter experts, I leverage Edward Tufte, Stephen Few, and Robin Williams, who are leaders in their field. So which instructional design model did I use? Well, I used a hybrid of a simple ADDIE and the Successive Approximation Model 1, or SAM1. The ADDIE provided a solid upfront analysis, but with limited resources, i.e. just me, I needed the flexibility and speed of rapid prototyping and iterative design, which the SAM1 offered. Here I expand upon my complementary usage of behaviorism and social constructivism learning theories. And now we are at the digital media that I developed for this course. Not everything made it to the final. Now, this particular digital media is an announcement that I developed. It is done in a LinkedIn format, and it is production ready as soon as I put in some solid course dates. This is the welcome and overview video that I developed. It's closed captioned and narrated, and it not only provides an overview and a welcome to the course, but it shows you the layout and navigation of Canvas. Here is an animated video that was developed in order to address the pre-attentive variables lesson. It is narrated, has closed captions, and is hosted on YouTube. This is an interactive lesson. It's narrated, got closed caption. It's the lesson that talks about matching the graphic to the message types. It's SCORM compliant. It's hosted on AWS and it's linked into Canvas. And the final artifact is an overview video that I created. It is both narrated as well as has closed captions, and it basically provides the layout of Module 1 and provides a little bit more advanced navigation of how to use the Canvas application. And here are just a few storyboards that are representative of the work that I did in order to develop the course material. Now we'll jump to the data visualization mini course that's hosted in Canvas. The first thing the students see when they log in is the welcome video. Once they've completed the video, they are directed to modules, where they'll start the course by submitting a personal introduction. On the left-hand side, you can see you have the syllabus and you have modules. Let's look at the syllabus. The syllabus provides the basic and essential information that the student needs to manage their participation in the course, to include course policies like the use of AI and the grading policy. Modules is the best view to see the layout of the lessons and associated activities. The lessons and modules need to be completed in the order presented. They start with the introduction of themselves, then they can begin the formal part of the mini course, Module 1, Data Visualization Techniques. This module is followed by design principles, then analyzing the target audience, and the course ends with the end of course survey. Now, the data visualization module is representative of all the modules. It has an overview, it has lessons, it has discussions, it has a quiz, and it has a final assessment activity. A typical overview looks like this. You can see it reiterates the enabling learning objectives, the activities, and the assessment. To go to the first activity, you just click Next. To go back to the overview, you can just click Previous. To launch this video, all you have to do is click on it. Once they've completed this activity, they click Next to go to the next activity. Now, this is a typical discussion activity. The student must provide an initial response and then provide 2 replies to other students. The discussion is worth 25 points. And to access the rubric, you click the dots and you click Show Rubric. Our quizzes are automatically scored at 100 points, so we'll jump to an assessment activity to give you a different perspective. Apply data visualization techniques. It's a 100-point assignment. You can see we've got basic directions, and you can see that the rubric is automatically provided at the bottom. To begin, they just click Start Assignment. This completes the review of the data visualization mini course in Canvas, and now we'll jump to the mini course self-assessment. For my mini course self-assessment, I use the OSCQR Course Design Review rubric that you see here. It has 50 items, and it covers course overview, technology tools, design and layout, content, interaction, as well as assessment and feedback. The evaluations range from sufficiently present to a major revision is required. Now, overall, I felt the mini lesson did pretty well. The main area of concern fell within our assessment and feedback area. I really felt that there's a need to look to increase the variety of learning activities within each learning objective and provide multiple approaches to accommodate more learning preferences. Another area I thought was to add a few more opportunities for self-evaluation, such as a pre-test. If I could do this all again, I'd extend the course to 3 weeks. This would provide a little bit more scheduling flexibility for students who need that, as well as provide me an opportunity to add more activities per module. This completes the overview of the data visualization mini course.